It's a venue and a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. So amidst the food and family gatherings, there's one more football game to be played, and we're away on Thanksgiving night. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Chain again. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. It was Kenny Clark on the tackle. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He puts everything behind this one. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, or it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And the Packers will go with a dime look. 3rd down coming. Two now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Love gonna air this out to start. He throws a bullet. Big gain downfield. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He's got Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. He's got a gain of 6 there. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Here's Tua again. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get it down to a single point. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins tie this game 7-7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. That'll be the end of one here in our Thanksgiving night game. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They take over just shy of midfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. He gets it at that 37-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. A chain on the inside give. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 31. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, here's Tua. This one falls incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Get out of here with a W.
And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They stick with Jacobs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. 35 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Putting a receiver in motion. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers looking at 2nd and 1. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Packers.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Completes this one to Kraft. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Thrown on first down, Love. This one's caught. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
2nd and 3 now. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 3 now. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and just 2 to go. Love out of the shotgun. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this drive.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point
Motioning the tight end left. He's throwing for it. And he's got it. Cut the end zone, so the touchdown and the 2-point pass break the tie. Give him an 8-point lead. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half. He's back to throw. Looking for a target. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10 now. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down throw, here's Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Love. Now he'll heave this one deep down. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Love to throw again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
It's a loss of 9. Now second and goal at the 18-yard line.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins get it back on his 6th interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
H.N. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Well, trying to do it himself. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Running for it, it's H.N. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. 3 straight runs, stop short of the end zone. And now what do they do on 4th and goal?
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They're looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone. The call pays off. They lead by 16 now. On now is McManus to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. That throw behind his intended target. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. And in for the Miami touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And this is taken in the end zone but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff, running right, Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This play goes for 36. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
These runs, you get maybe a couple of them a game, right, Kate? He breaks that one, and we see him start the foot race. I think we were all rooting for the touchdown just a little bit. That's the type of effort that deserves to finish it in the end zone.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
1 quarter left until we see who wins this game. And in honor of Coach, enjoy some turducken this fine Thanksgiving night. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Second and 6 coming up here. Going run again with Jacobs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Working inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, again, just put his little hand right out there and just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And on 3rd down, Dolphins coming out in the dime, expecting a pass. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run, Jacobs. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Again, it's Jacobs. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Packers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. The Packers again coming to the line for 2.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love looking to pass. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, they can tell this defense stops them. That answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate. But it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence. The offense is owning them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. A run now with Achan. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. From the 36, Achen reels it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Now a handoff to Achen. And this one doesn't go far. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. And he could have a free play here. He's going to push one deep down the right. Big gain downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Take it to the crib, baby. Take it to the house. Baby, this is what you get paid for.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running right. Here's Jacobs. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers very close to an 11th win this season.
First down, fellas. Get to him, offense.
2nd and 3 now. From the 39. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
And the Packers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Don't let us down. Keep pushing the rock down the field. Stop letting the defense. Get him, make the play here. All right, let's go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they needed more than 1 defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get in the end zone. Let's focus. Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, and they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
3rd and long. Here's Love. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Love throwing on 4th. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Searches from the pocket. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. Packers putting 6 defensive backs out there defending pass on this 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Now to throw. He's got time. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Looking for a target. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. We know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So a historic venue in football sees yet another win as the Packers take this one at Lambeau. And they're going to get to celebrate both the Thanksgiving holiday and the victory over the coming days, with more time than normal coming up between games. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.